for Wusu Ansah. Walker Hugh, Michael Roscoe, Jose Beer-O. Jose Ribeiro da Silva. Aiden Quinn, Edson Alvarado, Jerry Van Wolfgang, Liam Trotter, Michael Seaton, and Darwin Jones. Jones, not James.
The birth of a nation while welcoming a new era to Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC soccer. And before the fireworks are set off tonight, the Switchbacks will look to make some fireworks of their own as they host Orange County SC. Happy Independence Day. Good evening and welcome inside Widener Field with the always festive Roland Vargas. I am Ryan Kaufman, and Roland, it's the cold, hard truth about sports. Sometimes coaching changes need to be made, and the Switchbacks have made one earlier this week. But even though there's some familiarity with the new head coach in Wolde Harris, who has the title on an interim basis, the players are going to definitely want to make an impression on their new boss.
Yeah, they certainly are. You talked about it. He brings a ton of experience working here in Colorado and working here in Colorado Springs. It is a new era under Wolde Harris. We'll see exactly what the Switchbacks can bring tonight against a very good Orange County SC team.
Yeah, it is a team that's coming off of a year where they were tops in the USL Western Conference. This year, trending a little bit behind that, but entering play tonight just 3 points back of a playoff spot in the USL Western Conference. So this is, to Roland's point, still a very quality team. Last year, the Switchbacks dropped two identical 1-0 records to the Orange County SC. So certainly we expect another tight one tonight. And as we look at this matchup, if the Switchbacks want to reverse kind of that trend, they got to worry about Darwin James.
Yeah, terrific player, gets up and down the field, likes to link the attack, scores goals. He's their leading goal scorer. They've got a lot of players on that goal sheet with a lot of goals to their name, but this is one of the standouts that they've got here from Orange County. Darwin Jones, he's a good player, he's a physical player, he's a strong player, and he's someone that Coach Wolde Harris will know all about and will want to key on to stop.
Yeah, a marked man everywhere he goes, and tonight one of the guys that's going to draw that assignment is Switchbacks defender Ish Jome, and Ish has had just a terrific season for Switchbacks FC and was named the team MVP, and he's well skilled to match up with a guy like Jones.
Yeah, the USL Championship releasing their mid-season MVP awards. Ish Jome, he gets up and down that left flank, he crosses the ball well, he's deadly from set pieces. We've seen that time and time again with his service from corner kicks and free kicks. Ish Jome is a tremendous player. He's someone the Switchbacks are going to need to get forward as much as they can this evening.
Well, and I asked Wolde Harris before the game, any changes to the tactics? Just good old-fashioned hard work, he said. When we come back, the starting lineups, and we'll get this Independence Day battle underway.
wouldn't do that if I were you. It only encourages them.
Colorado is famous for craft beers, and Fox 21 wants to help you find a new favorite. Presenting the Colorado Springs On Tap Craft Beer Passport. For just $24.99, enjoy a flight of beers from each participating brewery. Just go to fox21news.com, click on Community, click on Deals, and purchase your craft beer passport. The Colorado Springs On Tap Craft Beer Passport. Buy yours today.
Amazed and astonished.
Hey, shut up! Got it!
It's a little dangerous.
I feel like my eyes have been opened.
I'm feeling so cool.
Together.
We're all for it.
All for it.
Lately I've been feeling so cool.
All for acceptance. Joining forces. Being an ally.
All for we.
All for us.
All for together.
The CW. Dare to defy together.
We welcome you back to Widener Field with a look at our Children's Hospital of Colorado player walkout. Switchbacks in Orange County SC moments away from getting underway. Let's take a look at how these two teams are going to line up tonight as we look first of all at Orange County SC. Patrick McLean in net. Owusu Ansa, Hume Orozco, De Silva in front of him, Quinn Alvarado, Van Wolfgang and Trotter in the midfield, and a pair of forwards in Seaton and the man we highlighted in the pregame, Darwin Jones. On the other side for Switchbacks FC, Andre Rawls will be facing his former team here this evening. He has Ish Jome, Chris Reeves, Abdul Ngwadabaye, and Ibrahim Yarrow in front of him. Schweitzer, Argetta, Burt, Malcolm, and Hunley, a crowded midfield for Switchbacks FC. And up top tonight, Saeed Robinson for Switchbacks FC. Orange County over the ball, about to get this underway. A sold-out capacity crowd here at Widener Field, hoping for some fireworks during the match, and then they're guaranteed some after the match. The biggest fireworks display here in Southern Colorado going off after this one is over, and I hear that fireworks go much better with victories than with losses. So hopefully for the home fans here, the home side comes through in the first match under interim head coach Woldy Harris. As you take a look there at Andre Rawls, the goalkeeper, and there is McLean, both goalkeepers this season with 3 clean sheets on the season, both very difficult to get past. As we get this one underway, 50-50 ball is headed out on the far side. It will be a Switchbacks throw-in as we're just underway here at Widener Field.
Yeah, Ish Jome going up early for that one, the man that we highlighted in the pregame for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. He'll start once again, and as always at that left back position, he'll take this throw-in for the Switchbacks, just being brought back by the referee.
Ish Jome will now do the honors on the far side of the field. Quick throw-in, immediately gets the pass back. Now it's tipped away. Chris Reeves sends it further downfield, taken away by Orange County.
And 2 men staying high for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to start this game. Saeed Robinson just trying to latch onto the end of that ball, and Shane Malcolm as well pushing the attack for the Switchbacks.
And now on the near side, it will be Ibrahim Yarrow. He plays this one up. A little bit too much air under that, looking for Shane Malcolm to run under that one. Malcolm liked the idea, gave Yarrow the thumbs up. As Switchbacks FC coming out pretty aggressive here to start this match against Orange County SC. Now Orange County with it on the far side of the field. misplayed there by Nguatabaye allows Orange County to get ahead, and a good job of help defense there by Chris Reeves clears that one out of play. Throw-in coming for the visitors. We take a look at our keys to the match first for Orange County, Roland.
Yeah, they've got to deal with the conditions here in the Rocky Mountains, continue their success in Colorado. We talked a little bit in the pregame. We'll talk more about it, just what they've done here at Widener Field, and they got to be ready for the road. They've got a couple here on the road, back-to-back for the Orange County SC. They've got to do well before they go home to California. They've done well in their home stadium. They just got to bring that now on the road.
Yeah, they got a matchup with Austin coming up next, a team that the Switchbacks probably don't want to see for quite a while given this weekend's results, as we now have our first Accelerated Wealth corner kick of the evening. Shane Malcolm up there taking in the goings-on. And Orange County will just play this one short. Van Wolfgang plays it back, and now this one sent into the box. Andre Rawls, his first opportunity to get his mitts on it, does. And nothing doing from the first corner kick of the game for Orange County.
Nice early call from Rawls, good collect. He'll just start it easily out for the Switchbacks. Chris Reeves will ping that ball forward.
Yeah, Switchbacks trying to go over the top of this Orange County defense, as this one, speaking of over the top, is sent that way, and Chris Reeves will gently guide it to his keeper, who then sends it downfield. One hop headed by Orange County.
Good.
Now they'll play it to the near side of the field. With it is Alvarado. Alvarado working on Jordan Schweitzer. Plays it back across midfield, where Contour Owusu Ansa swings it as Orange County reverse fields here in the 4th minute.
Orange County under no rush. Excuse me, Ryan. I was just going to say they're perfectly comfortable to play this ball around the back, try to move the Switchback side to side before, as you said, looking over the top for that ball, which they'll do right now, but that's going to easily skip through to Andre Rawls.
Michael Seaton was the only Orange County player in the area, but way too far over his head. The only man that could play it was Andre Rawls, as he gives this one out to Chris Reeves. Reeves plays it over the top, looking for Syed Robinson, headed away by Orange County. Played in the midfield here by Quinn. Quinn gives it up over to the far side now. Both teams looking over the top here early on. Nguatabaye, good job getting to the ball first. And despite the contact, no whistle is made. Let's take a look now, Roland, at the keys for the home side in Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, first and foremost, forget about what happened in Austin. Get past Patrick McLean. He's done a great job in net for OC. And they got to start this home standoff right. First of 3 games here at Widener Field in beautiful Colorado Springs. Sell out this evening. They're going to want to get some points. We saw them go on a little 2-match winning streak here at Widener Field earlier this season. They're going to need to put something together like that to jump right back into the race. It's a very tight race in the Western Conference. Just a couple wins for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC could vault them well up the table.
As we take a look at our referees for tonight's match, Rosendo Mendoza is our referee, assisted by Noah Kinyawani and Jacob Harold. The 4th official tonight is Marcelo Soto. Throwing on the far side for Orange County. They have it just outside the box. Now taken away by Jordan Burt, the captain, opportunistic for Switchbacks FC, and then it's lost out in front of the Switchbacks bench. Orange County will get it back on the throw-in. Now Burt, nifty header here to Jordan Schweitzer. Schweitzer back to Rawls. Out to the near side, Yarrow. Argueta can't hang on to it. Throw-in coming for Orange County one more time. We take a look at the head coach for Orange County SC, Braden Cloutier, 35, 24, and 23 in his 3rd season as head man for Orange County SC. What a season they had last year. Finished the regular season top of the table. Of course, they did not end their season the way that they had hoped or many thought they would. This year, a little bit behind the pace they set last year, but a win tonight coupled with some key losses from certain teams would put Orange County above the cut line and into the 10th spot in the USL Western Conference. Long throw-in into the box. That one headed out by Orange County.
Yeah, referee's going to say a switchback, got a bit of a flick onto that one, so I believe we'll have our first Pikes Peak National Bank corner kick of the evening. Been a good high press so far from Orange County SC, starting this game on the right foot, putting the switchbacks under some pressure.
The Pikes Peak National Bank corner kick is sent in by the right foot, headed away by Switchbacks FC. Orange County gets it back. Will work it to the near side. Now sent in by Owasu Ansa, and that one for sure out off of Orange County and will be a goal kick for Switchbacks FC. As we take a look at Woldy Harris, the interim head coach of Switchbacks FC, the team parting ways with the only manager they've ever known in Steve Tritchu earlier this week. Woldy long-term assistant under Steve. Obviously excited about the opportunity. A little bit of mixed feelings given that it was his friend that he's taking over for, but a lot of respect in the locker room for Woldy Harris from this Switchbacks team.
Yeah, an absolute ton. He runs practices most days, has done the last few years, even with head coach Steve Tritchu as the head man for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Woldy Harris out there setting up drills, doing things like that. He's a very hands-on coach. I'm excited for him to get the opportunity. And he's got his countryman, Saeed Robinson, leading the line this evening. As you see Saeed closing down there, Orange County, once again, very comfortable in possession, not being put under too much pressure until they get the ball into the Switchbacks half.
Within the middle of the field is Trotter. He'll play that one out wide as we welcome you into Widener Field. Again, a sell-out crowd here to watch the Switchbacks take on Orange County SC. As Roland mentioned, first of 3 straight home matches. Starting to make this place the fortress that they hoped it would be, and it's been for most of the Switchbacks' existence. And certainly this 3-game stretch would be huge towards that, as Yarrow plays this one down to Shane Malcolm. Malcolm one-on-one with the defender. Now a second comes to help. Now plays it back to Yarrow, to Schweitzer. Jordan Schweitzer dribbling to the middle of the field. Plays this one back to Nguadabaye. Back to Schweitzer. Trying to find Hunley. Now Jordan Burt plays this one through. Saeed Robinson giving chase, but McLean will beat him to it. I think a little bit of hesitancy there from Saeed Robinson. Maybe thought the ball was going to Matt Hunley, and it was intended for him, and McLean able to come up and make the play.
Yeah, but good play from the Switchbacks. Looking for that ball quickly in behind. Find that speed of Saeed Robinson. He did a good job to hold his run onside. It's a nice idea from Jordan Burt. Good combination with Hunley. Just looking to split OC's defense, but that was better from the Switchbacks. Their best little spell of this opening 10 minutes here at Widener Field.
Played back by De Silva to McLean. Owasu Ansa calling for the ball on the near side of the field. I don't think his teammates are going to chance that long of a pass. They'll instead work it down the far sideline. Now the cross comes in, and this one out of everyone's reach and out of play. Throw-in coming for Switchbacks FC as we cross over into the 11th minute. The ball is knocked out again. We want to let you know that Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the finest leagues in the world since 1947. Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. So Owasu Ansa on the near side, he loves these long throw-ins, gets another one, headed back to the top of the box, and then again. And now Switchbacks FC get ahead on it. And now fired by Van Wolfgang. Taken away by Jordan Schweitzer. Good block there by the Switchbacks midfielder. Now played all the way back to McLean. Who will reset things for Orange County as they look to build back up the attack. Long pass near side. Owasu Ansa can't get there. Throw in coming.
It's a good job from OCSC to try to spread the switchbacks wide, get in behind them that way, but Yarrow staying true to his right back position, keeping that one out. Now Shane Malcolm starting the attack, linking up with Saeed Robinson and out to wide to Ronnie Argueta.
Now Argueta with defenders on him, gives it to Malcolm, who gives it right back. Now Jordan Burt's pass a little bit wide of Jordan Schweitzer, and Guadabaye is there to play it over to Ish Jome. Jome named the midseason MVP for Switchbacks FC by the USL, as this one is played to the near side for Shane Malcolm, just can't run underneath it. And it will be a goal kick coming up. Jome coming over from Nashville SC and just been a complete revelation for Switchbacks FC. He has been so good at that left back position.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, Ish Jome. See what kind of changes the Switchbacks make to their style under new head coach we talked about at Wolde Harris. Obviously, we've seen a bit of a lineup shake-up. Mike Seth making way for Saeed Robinson, who goes into that striker position. Saeed trying to get on the end of this one. And the referee's assistance flag going up against either a combination of either Hundley or Saeed Robinson, but we'll see exactly what the Switchbacks do to change their formation, change their style under Wolde Harris. I know he's going to focus on defense first and then see where that foundation leads the team.
Yeah, I told you that earlier this week that they have to start building their defensive foundation throughout really their entire existence in the USL Championship. They've always tried to pride themselves on how tough they were to score against, and in the last few weeks they've gotten away from that. And the first order of business from Wolde Harris to try and get that stinginess back in his squad. This one sent downfield looking for Saeed Robinson. Loses the header, but it goes right to Malcolm. Now to Schweitzer, who plays it across the field to Hundley. Matt Hundley collects. Starts, stops, now dribbles to the middle of the field where he gives it off to Schweitzer. Right down the middle. Come the Switchbacks, taken away by Orange County. Now they look to start back the other way. Van Wolfgang plays it through, and that one out of the reach of Michael Seaton. And it will roll slowly up towards Andre Rawls, who immediately gives it up to Guadabaye. Argueta. Now Yarrow. Malcolm back to Yarrow. And now Argueta back with it. From Green in front of Ronnie Argueta. He'll play it up to Saeed Robinson, and a good tackle there by Orange County, getting in there just in the nick of time. And now Switchbacks FC stays with it. Shot by Malcolm just into the side of the goal.
Yeah, good idea by Shane Malcolm trying to catch the goalkeeper out, going for power there from a tight angle. It was good skill to break through, good strength as well from young Shane Malcolm, the Guam international. And he drives that shot, just goes whistling by the near post into the side netting, and the trailheads behind the goal.
Nice little nutmeg there on Jose Ribeiro da Silva to get open and fire a shot in. Just a tough angle there from Shane Malcolm, but a good build-up nonetheless from Switchbacks FC. Their first real chance to test Patrick McLean in goal for Orange County. Speaking of McLean, has it on his feet. Over to the far side now. Cross. Looking for Alvarado. Hops away from him. He's able to keep it in play and then fires it off of Ibrahim Yarrow. Heads up play there by Alvarado. Will earn his team the possession. And a corner kick to boot. A Pikes Peak National Bank corner kick. Third one of the match already for Orange County as this one is sent in. Headed by Orange County, but wayward. Goal kick coming up. And now a whistle. And a conversation being had with Rosendo Mendoza and one of the Orange County players. Looks like that's Michael Roscoe that's having some words as we take a look at the last four results for Switchbacks FC. 3 straight losses. Before that, you see the one win over Tacoma. They had another win before that, both of them at home. This team's starting to get more and more comfortable, and as you look at Orange County SC, some lopsided losses, but They're still right in the hunt, 3 points back of Vegas for the 10th and final playoff spot in the West. As we've crossed well into the summer now, it's not early anymore. We could start looking at these playoff races in the USL Championship, and we got one heck of a race going on in the Western Conference.
Yeah, what a difficult place it is to go and try to get a win in Irvine, California against Orange County. They've made that place difficult to go into, as you said. Haven't been right the last few weeks. They're looking to turn that around as they've got this little mini road trip.
Alvarado with it, sends it into the box. Good play there by Switchbacks FC. Now Argueta with it. Malcolm between two defenders finds Hungley. Matt Hungley is all over the field all the time, getting the start tonight in place of Mike Seth. Mike Seth starting most nights for Switchbacks FC, but Matt Hungley, the youngster, getting the start tonight. Now Orange County with it.
Quinn is so composed and calm on the ball, running things for Orange County as they finally spread that ball wide in front of their coaching staff dealing with the sun. They're just under no pressure to hurry things up. Switchbacks really not closing in until Orange County gets the ball inside the Switchbacks half. Quinn just dropping deep in between his two center backs, helping them recycle possession, keep that ball moving. Such an important string player for Orange County SC, keeping everything going.
And they'll try a little three-man combination there, taken away by Switchbacks FC. And now that one is fired into the head of a Switchbacks player that immediately went down.
Yeah, it's this Jome, I believe, taking that one pretty point blank. Referee's just going to give him a second. We take a look here on the replay. That was Jordan Schweitzer, teammate on teammate there for the Switchbacks FC. Training staff's going to come on, have a look at Jome. Ortha Centura nod to the dock, our first of this evening.
Will indeed be probably a quick nod to the dock, a slight nod. As, well, now Jome going to come off. I wonder if maybe the inside of his cheek may be cut there. Of course, anytime there's any blood, you got to get the player off the field and tend to him, and I think that's what Switchbacks FC is going to do. So the home side will continue with 10 men. As that one is cleared out, that will certainly help them shorthanded here.
Is Jome welcome back on the far side of the field.
And now this one fired. There have been some passes that have been fired. Well, you could tell how amped up this Switchbacks FC team is.
I think you made a good point in the pregame. Switchbacks trying to impress. They've been around Wolde Harris for a few years now, but obviously they want to impress as we give a shout out to Colorado Computer Support, the IT professionals for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. We want to thank the fine folks over at Colorado Computer Support. Also, a lot of eyes on show tonight. Sellout crowd. Things pumped up in the stadium. That certainly got the Switchbacks feathers up. They're playing with a good spirit, closing down well, as you see, led there by the captain, Jordan Burt.
Now Orange County sends this one in, headed away by Schweitzer. Orange County will try the throw-in again. Backheel pass there, taken away by Hunley as he now pushes it up, and now a shot immediately after the takeaway there. No harm done, but that was an aggressive chance there from Orange County. Well, I'll let you know that Colorado Technical University is a proud sponsor of the Switchbacks. Find your future at CTU. Andre Rawls getting ready to tee this one up. To the other side, headed downfield by Jordan Burt. He'll be out for a throw-in.
job by OC to work themselves out of the corner. They'll build again from the back. They've cut out the over the top. Balls looking around the sides as they did there, but that one easily going to go out for a Andre Rawls goal kick.
After the goalkeeper position was a little unsettled to begin the year, Andre Rawls has come in and kept that job for himself and has been very good overall this season for Switchbacks FC. As this one goes out, both teams arguing win off the other one, and it will be ruled out on Orange County. So a throw in here from Ishjome. Trying to get the pass back from Burt. Had it taken away for a moment. Now Orange County fully takes possession of the ball on the far side. Good job there by Nguatabaye getting his foot in there. Burt leaves it for Argueta. He can't hang on to it.
Good high press from the Switchbacks trying to force Orange County into a mistake. Shane Malcolm just needed a teammate to help him out. That ball, luckily for the visitors, just had a fortuitous bounce back to them. Once again, their center backs will stride up to the halfway line before playing this ball off.
Now taken away by Switchbacks FC one more time with the head of steam. Matt Hunley, the UCLA product, providing some energy here as he gets it back, and the play is whistled offside. Immediately when Hunley touched that up, Orange County looked to our side of the field, I think hoping he was offside. I don't know if they knew for a fact, but the referee on the near side did agree as we take a look at this again. And certainly McLean would have been in big trouble if that play was ruled onside.
Yeah, Switchbacks just trying to break that line. Hunley and Robinson living right on the shoulder. Referee's assistant deemed they had gone just a bit early.
This one played up the field in a hurry by Orange County. Van Wolfgang plays it back. Now in the midfield with it is Aiden Quinn. Quinn to Hume. Back to the middle for Trotter.
There needs to be a consensus to come to some sort of agreement about Van Wolfgang, Van Ewijk's surname. Seen it done both ways. Likes Van Wolfgang. On match days, that's how he's in our roster. Nice move forward from Jordan Schweitzer. He'll play that ball off to Shane Malcolm.
Now Malcolm on the near side. A little bit too out of the reach of Argueta, but Hunley able to play it out wide to Ishjome. He'll dribble up the field. Jome with a couple of defenders, able to dribble out of it, takes a shot. McLean able to make the save and immediately throws it out to Owusu Ansah to get the counter started for Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, good hands from McLean.
You mentioned the names thing. Jose Ribeiro da Silva on the roster. Leonardo on the back of his jersey. So there are a couple of Orange County players with multiple aliases. ESPN Plus has only one alias. It's ESPN Plus. Fans follow Switchbacks FC and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at espnplus.com. Roscoe with the captain's armband, spinning the ball before he throws this one in. Finds his teammate, who then sends it in the box. Andre Rawls able to make the play.
Dangerous ball across the face. Good collection there from Rawls once again. Hasn't been too sternly tested in this first 25 minutes and change, and just a beautiful Independence Day in Colorado Springs. Jordan Burt with a nice turn. Drop that one off to Ishjome. Switchbacks will build slowly from the back with Nguatabaye.
I went up to Jordan Bird, just knocked away from behind, and now a collision here will go against Jordan Bird as he got tied up with Jerry Van Wolfgang, and it will lead to a free kick here for Orange County.
Yeah, it's unlucky to go against the captain there, Jordan Burt. Get a good look on the replay. Great job by the guys in the truck. You see Jordan Burt just going in here on that 50-50 ball, perhaps got a bit of the ball. Referee was right on top of it. He blows for the foul. And OC will bring both of their center backs forward for this one. Got a lot of height in the box. See if they can put something right about the penalty spot. Make Andre Rawls make a decision coming out. See if they can get a flick on toward the Switchbacks goal.
On the near side, Liam Trotter. I would not rule him out. We've seen a lot of these cross-field passes from Orange County. We'll see what they do here on the joint chiropractic free kick. This one's sent in right on goal, and it's headed away. Switchbacks FC with a big sigh of relief. That was played perfectly, and beside himself, there was Michael Seaton. As we take a look at it again, just the Red Sea parting in the middle of the box, and nobody to defend Seaton except Andre Rawls. And fortunately for the home team, Seaton pushes it just wide.
Yeah, perhaps Seaton jumped maybe a fraction early there. Looked like he was trying to hang in the air. Didn't get his header quite correct. I believe there might have been a push off the ball. And Andre Rawls is going to restart for the Switchbacks FC, and he's going to look long. Look for the knockdown from the captain, Jordan Burt. Just flies over his head. Hundley round the back for the Switchbacks, just unable to latch onto that goal kick.
Ball played forward by Jones. Seaton gets on the other end of it. And now his pass taken away by Ish Jome. Jome sends it downfield, and referee has his flag up for offside. It's not going to come into play there, but it was good to know that, I suppose. That one headed away by Nguatabaye. Off a couple of hops, Alvarado with it. Alvarado over to Trotter. Now play back across midfield to Hume. Orozco with it as Orange County continues to matriculate the ball down the field. I'll let you know that the Shandy Clinic, a proud sponsor of Switchbacks FC, as that one clears the crossbar. The Shandy Clinic, exceptional therapy for exceptional children. Edson Alvarado again. Orange County has got to feel like at this point they should be up 3-0 as we take a look at it again. Only Ibrahim Yarrow in front, and it was just enough because Alvarado tried to curl it around him and ended up skying it out of play.
Yeah, Yarrow did the best he could trying to close down that angle. Rawls was left helpless behind Yarrow, if anything, screened behind the defender, but lucky for the Switchbacks, Alvarado just leaning back, didn't get his knee on top of that ball. That one goes flying over the net. But as you said, Switchbacks living dangerously. Orange County SC last couple minutes really showing their quality. They've had some good chances against that Switchbacks goal. Andre Rawls may be called upon sooner rather than later to make a save. Keep this game scoreless as the Switchbacks do a good job pressing the tempo, pressing high. Saeed Robinson closing that ball down. Saeed Robinson's speed always a factor in a game like this, really stretches things for the Switchbacks. You've seen him in those wide positions for the Switchbacks this season here at Widener Field, and tonight getting that start up top, leading the line, seeing if his pace can keep that Orange County SC defense honest.
Seaton and Yarrow both went down on that play. Seaton took the worst of it, and now he's hobbling just a bit. Now looks to be getting his gate back as this one is played to the near side for Yarrow. Now Malcolm trying to get it to Schweitzer. It's tipped away by Van Wolfgang right to Shane Malcolm. Malcolm to Saeed Robinson, a little bit behind him, and that will just allow McLean enough time to get in there. Stop that play, and now Orange County quickly the other way. Alvarado, the Van Wolfgang picked up by Yarrow. hits off the shin of Alvarado. My broadcast partner and the fans here at Widener Field urging the Switchbacks forward. Ronnie Argueta over to Ishjome, back to Argueta. Now to Nguatabaye as the pace slows.
Now, Switchbacks look to have some energy there just for a moment before that ball was pulled back, and the Switchbacks will reset. Chris Reeves now on the ball looking wide for Ibrahim Yarrow.
And Yarrow will play it. Chips it over the top, looking for Robinson, headed away by Hume, and it's a good idea by Ibrahim Yarrow, but if it's Hume against Robinson, Hume's going to win those 50-50 balls all night long.
Yeah, Saeed Robinson, not the largest of stature going up against those center backs. It's difficult, but a nice break forward from Van Wolfgang.
To Seaton, trying to get it back to Van Wolfgang, ends up back on the feet of Seaton. Now Seaton plays this one through, and Ishjome, Johnny on the spot, able to send it out. We take a look now at what Orange County SC has coming up next. The one more road match on this trip at Austin Bold, and then it will be 3 straight in Southern California, San Antonio, Reno among those challenging Orange County on their home turf. Rowan here on the far side for Orange County. Thrown to the middle of the field where Trotter will play it. Now Alvarado. Awasu Ansah receives the return pass up to Alvarado. Switchbacks closing out well. Awasu Ansah decides to go backwards with it. Now Leonardo over to the far side. Hume has some green in front of him, so he'll keep dribbling until someone makes him stop. Now this one played out wide as Orange County picks up the pace. Van Wolfgang with it. To Seaton. Now this one played low, and again Ishjome able to just get in there. His positioning has been terrific here in the first half, as that one will go out of play. And as we take a look now, a pretty overall balanced schedule. 2 more remaining here at Widener Field before the Switchbacks go back out onto the road. Reno and Rayon Monarchs SLC. 2 places historically they've had good success in, so this is a opportune stretch for Switchbacks FC. Not to say that it will be easy, but you just look at the historical results, and the Switchbacks have been able to go into those 2 stadiums and fare pretty well. But with the season the Switchbacks have had, it is absolutely 1 game at a time. And that game is scoreless right now in the 35th minute. Orange County will have a throw in here. Take a look at how these 2 teams stand right now. Those 19 points for Orange County, 3 back of Las Vegas, as we mentioned, for the final playoff spot in the West. Switchbacks FC, just a couple of victories behind, 6 points below the cut line in the USL Western Conference, as this one skips out of play off of Switchbacks FC.
I'm going to be surprised if this game goes into the half scoreless. That ball over the top looking for Seaton. Well marshaled. Back, and Rawls collects, and he'll restart to Ronnie Argueta. Orange County certainly turning up the pressure, pushing the Switchbacks higher and higher up the field. Looking to get this breakthrough goal before the halftime interval. Now Shane Malcolm picking it up. He's been so dangerous for the Switchbacks this evening, pinging that ball expertly out to Hundley.
And here's Matt Hundley dribbling forward, trying to turn on his defender. Instead, plays it down to Jome. He'll send it in the box, looking for Malcolm near side, and a brilliant header by Awasu Ansah. Shane Malcolm was right there getting ready to fire it into the back of the net, if not for the header by Awasu Ansah. It will, though, bring up the first corner kick of the evening for Switchbacks FC, something that man, Ishjome, is pretty good at.
Yeah, we highlighted in the pregame just how deadly he is from set pieces. His first Z-trip corner kick of the game for Ishjome. He's going to whip this ball in. Difficult with that sun setting behind the Rocky Mountain's going to try to put this right on top of the penalty spot. Center backs forward for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Watch out for Chris Reeves. Watch out for Nguadabaye.
Jome plays this one short to Argueta. Back down to Jome. Now he'll play it into the box. Headed. And that one just into the side of the goal there. So a tough angle once again. The two best chances Switchbacks FC have gotten as we take a look at this again. Jome sending it far side, and he was going for Chris Reeves, it appeared. So he called that Roland, but just left him in a tough position. Couldn't get it around the post and past McLean.
It was a good idea from the Switchbacks just to change the angle of that corner kick, play that ball short to Argueta, and then ping it right back to Jome. Was able to get a little bit of a better angle to whip that ball in looking at the far post. That was a good chance for the Switchbacks FC and clearly something they've worked on the training ground.
Argueta with it. Plays it up to side. Robinson plays on side. Robinson one-on-one with McLean. Fires just wide. Robinson very nearly broke our scoreless tie. You'd give credit, though, to McLean for closing down the angle, but one-on-one, a terrific goal scorer like Syed Robinson. The crowd here really thought, and it was just that close.
As you
the
said,
Switchbacks breaking through.
McLean flying out, closing down that angle, forcing Syed Robinson maybe to take that shot just a second earlier than he wanted to, looking for that far post. That's a great opportunity, though, from the Switchbacks FC. That's what they've been living on this entire first half, trying to break in behind Orange County SC when they've pressed up, having the better of the possession. And that was great by the Switchbacks. They caught the visitors out, got in behind them. Syed Robinson just unable to finish.
Both of these teams, regardless of what the scoreline is at the half, will go into it thinking that they should have more goals. Both teams have had their opportunities and have not been able to convert. Awasu Wansa on the near side of the field, dribbles away from Malcolm. Now plays it back to Leonardo. He'll halt the proceedings, plays it over to Hume, to Orozco. Orozco dribbles this one across midfield, plays it forward. Jome giving chase. This one sent into the box right to Andre Rawls. As Darwin Jones was able to get his foot on it and get a lot of his foot on it. But perfect angle for Andre Rawls. Now the Switchbacks will try their hand again. Argueta. Cross midfield. A couple of defenders close on him. Able to dribble it away. Now to Malcolm. Syed Robinson has Malcolm in the middle. Heard it when it came out of my mouth. Back to Yarrow. To Schweitzer now. Nguadabaye. Over to Jome. Back to Schweitzer. Very patient. Our Switchbacks FC waiting to strike here. Yarrow to Chris Reeves. Malcolm to Schweitzer. Stumbled a bit. That allows Orange County to get possession back. Trotter over the top. Looking for Jones. Jones on the far side, able to get it in front of Jome. Jones dribbles back. Now a little contact there as they'll get Jome for the push on Jones. We highlighted that exact matchup as you'd see those two gentlemen exit the left of your screen. Jones and Jome going to be going at it all evening for their respective teams. Get updates and alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for Switchbacks FC and then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores. Plus, get reminders on the Switchbacks next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. The joint chiropractic free kick coming up. Quite a few more set pieces for this Orange County squad as this one is sent into the box. Headed by Leonardo, but he had to climb the back of a Switchbacks player to do it. And that will cause the whistle to be blown, and we'll see Jome now if he's okay if you remember earlier in the match, well, we'll take a look at this again, and then I'll continue my point, is Leonardo went right up the back of Jome to try and get that header. Jome earlier in the game was hit in the side of the face by a screamer of a pass from Jordan Schweitzer. Had to come off the field for a moment, make sure he wasn't bleeding. This time forced down to the ground, but doesn't seem any worse for wear.
Yeah, he's certainly been in the wars this evening. This Jome highlighted him in the pregame. Such a dangerous player for the Switchbacks FC. He's done well getting forward. Just had his chances a little bit limited by how high Orange County SC have been pushing. Good job by Saeed Robinson closing that one down, forcing that back to the goalkeeper, McLean.
Now McLean over wide to Hume.
Shout out on Independence Day to John McLean.
Yippee Aye.
Can't finish that one for FCC rules.
This one played out there by Orange County. Good position for a throw in here for Switchbacks FC.
Interesting debate to have at home amongst yourselves. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Go.
Die Hard is in every holiday movie.
Well played.
John McLean is everything to everyone. One flipped in the air. Nifty move there by Jordan Burt. Plays it down to Hunley. Hunley sends this one in, and a little bit too strong. Only had Shane Malcolm waiting for it. Orange County with it on the near side. Alvarado sends it downfield. Too strong there, headed by Reeves. Now Schweitzer to Yarrow. Yarrow over to Nguadabaye. Time winding down here in the first half. Been a fast-paced first half, but no scoring as of yet. As Nguadabaye sends it across the field. Ansu able to head that one. Now Alvarado pushing this one up the field. Gets away from him just a bit, and now Jordan Schweitzer came in, and Alvarado got all of him on that one, and that will surely draw our first Hanson Hot Springs yellow card.
Yeah, could perhaps be lucky to see that one just be yellow. We'll see on the replay. Jordan Schweitzer, 50-50 ball there right in the middle of midfield. Schweitzer gets there first, makes contact. Couple feet go flying in there as we get a look at the replay here. Great job by the guys in the truck. You see that one. That's late. It's not too high, though. Perhaps that's what the referee took into consideration, but immediately reaching for that yellow card.
Aiden Quinn pleading his case for his teammate. Alvarado picking up his first yellow card of the season.
Good job by Jordan Schweitzer getting out of the way of that one. Not taking too much, easy for me to say. I'm up in a booth with a Band-Aid on, but Jordan Schweitzer, as you said, drawing the first Hanson Hot Springs yellow card for Aiden Quinn from Orange County SC for that 50-50 challenge right at midfield. Aiden Quinn's going to have to be careful the rest of the game, playing that defensive holding midfield position for Orange County SC. Switchbacks to see if they can get in behind Orange County SC holding a high line. They're repelling that one quite easily, but a good job by Chris Reeves just to break up that attack.
And here's Seaton, overlapping run from Jones into the box. Shot saved by Andre Rawls. Great reaction time to keep Orange County's leading goal scorer off the board there. Now Switchbacks FC will go down the field and see if they can test McLean in the same way, as we will have 2 additional minutes. It will be our TikTok shop stoppage time. Orange County sends it out of play. As we take a look again at the save by Andre Rawls. Jones battling Ish Jome there, able to get quite a bit of it, and Rawls read it the whole way.
Yeah, really strong, smart save. Parried that ball into a not dangerous area as well. Really good save from Andre Rawls, his first real test of this first 45.
And there's Jones right on cue, going after it again, and this time was trying to set up a teammate perhaps for the put away on the near post. Didn't link up with his teammate there, and a throw-in will be coming for Switchbacks FC. Certainly, they'd like to take advantage of the remaining time, but the field seems tilted in Orange County's direction, so certainly they don't want to take any chances and get in too much of a hurry here and leave themselves open to a counter. Now here's Ronnie Argueta across midfield. Now Matt Hunley down to Syed Robinson, turns, trying to step out. His man goes down on the play, pass off to Schweitzer. His shot was blocked. Yarrow has it. Yarrow, his pass was deflected there. Yarrow wanted a handball called on Alvarado. He won't get it. And Orange County comes back the other way with it, with nearly no time left in this first half. Awasu Ansa throws this one into Leonardo. The far side for Hume. And there it is. The whistle to end the first half of play. An exciting first half, but nothing doing between Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC and Orange County SC on this Independence Day. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, stats, highlights, and the most special of guests. We'll be back to Widener Field in just a moment. No score after 45.
Fox 21's Living Local and Perkins Motors are exploring outdoor Colorado. And now is your chance to win big. Show us how you're enjoying outdoor Colorado. Snap a pic of you outside, upload it, and enter at fox21news.com. Every month, one lucky winner will get a $250 gift certificate to Perkins Motors. Plus, in December, one really lucky winner will get a 2-year prepaid lease for a Jeep Gladiator from Perkins Motors. Show us how you outdoor Colorado.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. It only encourages them.
Thank goodness it's Festival Fridays. Join Fox 21 and the Sangre de Cristo Arts and Conference Center for Festival Fridays. The party starts at 6:30 with 2-for-1 drinks and food specials, live music, dancing, and fun. Get tickets for $7 in advance or $8 at the door. July 12th, the Blind Mojo Band. Enjoy rock, blues, and alternative covers from the 60s to today's hits. For more information, go to festivalfridays.com.
Casa of Pueblo is taking fundraising challenges to new heights for a second year.
Fox 21 and SoCo CW are teaming up with Casa of Pueblo again to go over the edge. To kick it off, I'm going to rappel off the top of the historic Factory Building live on Fox 21 Local News right now, July 26th at 5 p.m.
Plus, go to fox21news.com, click community, and see how you can help Casa of Pueblo and Fox 21 advocate for children at the Over the Edge Pueblo event on Saturday, July 27th.
This is really high.
Monarchs go for goal, and they find it!
Opiel's gone for goal. Another deflection off the post and in. Tacoma on top. Shot and goal! What a beauty! Justin Dillon moving up the middle. He's going to push that ball wide toward Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a first touch cross back inside for Dillon and a goal! Inside the 18. Shot. Push wide! Loose in front, it's Freighter! What a hit! Dia plays it into the box, headed down, and Freighter!
To Kiesewetter, Kiesewetter, in for the goal! Nice cross, Kiesewetter, is in!
Asante outside the box, Asante, goal! Asante on the first time! It's Rios! It's a great cross! Daniel Rios again! Ryan Brown sends it, and it's a goal! Brown. Lubin, what a save! A second save, loose in front. And Lubin guarding the post.
Denied by McCarthy.
A lot more height on it. McCarthy, a great save. On the volley. Oh, what a save. Newton again.
Collier curls, saved.
Oh, looking for a shooting lane, coming to loft. Pipped away. He got it on frame. Olsen up to the task.
Dico with a touch. Great save, Tempakis.
Shot on. Tempakis with a great save. Nice little 1-2. Caleb Richards. Richards getting it back. Caleb Richards.
And Douglas Martinez able to put it back in.
Martinez puts it back to Coffey. Goal! Lofted ball in. Williamson.
Good build up here for Portland Timbers too. Good chance for Williamson.
Swinging away. Header. Robertson. Follow up in from Lobo. The header comes in. A great save and on the follow.
Outside of the top of the box. It's dangerous from there. What a fantastic finish.
Welcome back to Widener Field. This halftime segment brought to you by the Shandy Clinic. The Shandy Clinic, proud sponsor of everything SoCo CW and the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, sponsoring this fine halftime segment here at Widener Field. Phoenix rising, and they certainly are rising in the Western Conference. Reno 1868 hot in their heels. Austin Bold, who the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC just dropped a 5-0 result to in 6th place in the Las Vegas Lights, rounding out the top 10 in the USL Championship Western Conference. Coming up, or actually happening right now, North Carolina and Charlotte Independence tying 1-1. Pittsburgh Riverhounds getting a priceless win over the Bethlehem Steel. Las Vegas Lights just starting out against Los Dos out west, and Sacramento Republic dropping 1 to Fresno FC. Golden State clash there in California's capital city. And coming up, ESPN Plus going to have all these New York Red Bulls too, hosting the team from Canada's capital, Ottawa Fury, Atlanta United 2 hosting Charleston Battery, the OKC Energy hosting El Paso Locomotive, and the New Mexico United going on the road to the Real Monarchs of beautiful Salt Lake City. Once again, tune into all those games on ESPN Plus. Phoenix, they certainly are rising. Goal difference of plus 28. So far, they've won 8 in a row. They lead the West. Coaching carousel, we've talked about the change here in Colorado Springs and the Real Monarchs. They appointed Jamison Olave as their head coach. Jamaica in the Gold Cup. 8 USL players on the roster. USL really well represented in the Gold Cup. Jamaica obviously falling last night to the United States in Tennessee. And the USL Championship Team of the Week, Solomon Asante. Fantastic performance leading that for Phoenix Rising. Could have had 11 players from Phoenix Rising. They've got 2 Dia as well in the back line. Romero from the Bethlehem Steel put on another good performance tonight. And Spies, Kasiple on the wings. We've talked about Kasiple before for Reno 1868, a very dangerous player in the USL Championships Western Conference. And the player of the week, Christian Soto. Get up, get down, scores goals, links play, does a lot. Christian Soto, the USL Championship Player of the Week. And we've got my partner, Ryan Kaufman, standing by with a very special guest. Ryan, take it away.
Thank you, Roland. I am here with Thomas Gourmand. He is the Executive VP of Oakwood Homes. Thomas, thanks for joining me.
My pleasure.
First of all, thank you for the blankets. First 600 fans through the gates tonight. Got some great blankets to watch the post-game fireworks, so thank you to Oakwood Homes on that. How important is the partnership between Oakwood Homes and the Colorado Springs Switchbacks?
Yeah, it's very important. It's a big thing for us to be a part of the community, and this partnership allows us to do that, so it's our pleasure.
Yeah, and that's just one of the small things that Oakwood Homes does in the community. You guys are all over the place. Tell us about some of the things that you guys are currently doing around Colorado Springs.
We have a big event coming up in July, which is a military appreciation event, and that's going to be at Banning Lewis Ranch.
Yeah, Banning Lewis Ranch. I drove out there the other day. The homes are looking good out there, and
well, thank you.
Yeah, maybe we can talk after about working something out. So it is. Are you a big fan of fireworks? I spoke with your son earlier, and he not so much the fireworks for him. My youngest is the same way. Yes. How about you? You looking forward to the fireworks?
I'm looking forward to it.
Very cool. Very cool. And goals in the second half?
Lots of goals.
Lots of goals, all on one side.
That's right.
Right? Okay. Thomas Gormong, Executive VP of Oakwood Homes, thank you so much for taking the time. Appreciate what you guys do in your partnership with the Switchbacks.
My pleasure. Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have much more from Widener Field, Switchbacks, and Orange County scoreless on Independence Day.
Colorado is famous for craft beers, and Fox 21 wants to help you find a new favorite. Presenting the Colorado Springs On-Tap Craft Beer Passport. For just $24.99, enjoy a flight of beers from each participating brewery. Just go to fox21news.com, click on Community, click on Deals, and purchase your craft beer passport. The Colorado Springs On-Tap Craft Beer Passport. Buy yours today.
Amazed and astonished.
Hey, shut up!
It's a little dangerous.
I feel like my eyes have been opened.
I'm feeling so cool.
Together.
Together. We're all for it.
All for it.
Lately I've been feeling so cool.
All for acceptance. Joining forces. Being an ally.
All for we.
All for us.
All for together. The CW. Dare to defy together.
Thank goodness it's Festival Fridays. Join Fox 21 and the San Grade de Cristo Arts and Conference Center for Festival Fridays. The party starts at 6:30 with 2-for-1 drinks and food specials, live music, dancing, and fun. Get tickets for $7 in advance or $8 at the door. July 12th, the Blind Mojo Band. Enjoy rock, blues, and alternative covers from the 60s to today's hits. For more information, go to festivalfridays.com.
Fox 21's Living Local and Perkins Motors are exploring outdoor Colorado. And now is your chance to win big. Show us how you're enjoying outdoor Colorado. Snap a pic of you outside, upload it, and enter at fox21news.com. Every month, one lucky winner will get a $250 gift certificate to Perkins Motors. Plus, in December, one really lucky winner will get a 2-year prepaid lease for a Jeep Gladiator from Perkins Motors. Show us how you outdoor Colorado.
We welcome you back to Widener Field on this Independence Day. This halftime segment brought to you by the Shandy Clinic, Exceptional Therapy for Exceptional Children, a proud sponsor of our local broadcast here on SoCo CW. Ryan Kaufman back with Roland Vargas. And Roland, we may not have any goals, but we have plenty of highlights. That was an entertaining first half of play.
Yeah, it certainly was. Back and forth. Shane Malcolm with a brilliant chance here, blazing this shot just wide. Looks like McLean had it covered, but it was a great break forward from the Switchbacks. Good perseverance, strength, and skill from that man, the Guam International Shane Malcolm.
Would not be the first time in the half that Switchbacks FC ended up hitting off the side of the goal there. McLean saw it the whole way off the foot of Ish Jome. As we now look at some of the chances that Orange County has had, that one of their best. It was the best to that point, certainly. Seton unable to get the head on it quite right. Alvarado there skied it, said some things into his jersey. I would imagine that they wouldn't be safe for air. Ish Jome there sending one in, and a great header by Owasu Ansah to keep Shane Malcolm from having a chance. And here, as I said, wouldn't be the first time that the Switchbacks hit the side of the goal. And here, was the brilliant opportunity for Switchbacks FC. McLean closed the angle, and Robinson just pushed it wide of that far post. So much going on in the first half, and we'll see if the second half has as much action as we take a look at the statistical information to back up our claims. Right now, shots on target, pretty even. You add the free kicks to the corner kicks, and Orange County has had quite a bit more than Switchbacks FC in there, and the possession also favoring the visitors, which is one of those eye of the beholder stats. We've had plenty of these matches where a team has outpossessed the other and came out on the wrong end of the score. It is very much what you do with that possession that matters the most in this game. As you take a look at Andre Rawls, the Switchbacks goalkeeper, 3 tremendous saves there in the first half. And he has been matched by that man, Patrick McLean, as well. Both goalkeepers looking for their 4th clean sheet of this season. Saeed Robinson placing the game ball just so, as Switchbacks FC getting ready to get this one underway. The sold-out crowd here at Widener Field at a fever pitch to get this one underway in the second half. And there we go. Saeed Robinson taps it back to Jordan Schweitzer. Underway in the second 45, no score between Switchbacks FC and Orange County SC. Ronnie Argueta to the near side for Ish Jome. He's had a brilliant first half of play. Defensively, he has been very good as Saeed Robinson spins away from Hume. Now plays it back to Argueta. Now to the near side for Jome. Jome sends the cross in. That one played out without much trouble by Hume. Throw in here for Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, good start to the second half by the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Ronnie Argueta leading the charge. He's on the ball here. Once again, just pinging that one out. Chris Reeves over to Ibrahim Yarrow.
Now Yarrow sends this one downfield over the head of the captain, Jordan Burt, but it ends up right on the feet of Shane Malcolm. Malcolm dribbling through the defense. Goes out to Argueta. Argueta thought about it. Now he'll take it, and he'll find it! Ronnie Argueta finds the back of the net, and the Switchbacks have broken through. It's now 1-0.
Yeah, the rocket from Ronnie Argueta. Brilliant goal there from the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. They've started this minute into the second half on the front foot. Ronnie Argueta picks the spot, just a little bit of a delay. Defender goes flying by, far post. Ronnie Argueta finds it. They go over to the far side to embrace their new interim head coach, Woldy Harris. 1-0, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. The rocket from Ronnie Argueta.
Argueta with his first goal of the season, and that certainly changes the complexion of this one as you see the Trailhead supporters group happy. Patrick McLean, not so much. 1-0, Switchbacks FC gets on the board here early in this second half.
What a fine finish that was from Ronnie Argueta. Just that little bit of a delay to draw the defender out, give him some space. Goalkeeper might have been screened a little bit. It was a bit of a late dive from McLean. What a fine shot that was. Daisy cutter skipping across the grass and just nestling inside the far post from Ronnie Argueta. Brilliant strike. 1-0, Switchbacks FC.
Orange County, meanwhile, looking to answer right back. They get some space. They'll fire from distance. This time, Andre Rawls able to make the stop. Cool, calm, and collected. Seaton will get up in his face just a little bit, make Rawls get going here. And now Rawls sends this one downfield.
Good
Wanted
hustle.
to check out his counterpart there, make sure McLean was alert and paying attention. He indeed was. Now Orange County looking to play it up the field, take it away by Ish Jome, and he'll guide it back to Rawls. We talked about Woldy Harris preaching a strong defensive foundation this week, and it is much easier to lay that foundation when you're leading a match rather than trying to come from behind or just trying to break through for the first goal like Switchbacks just did. And now a long throw-in is going to catch a Seton onside, and Seton's going to answer.
Well, back and forth we go at Widener Field. Michael Seton, brilliant finish, bit of a toe poke there past Andre Rawls, 1-1. Orange County SC comes all the way down the field. They score, as you said, off of that throw-in.
So we take a look at this again.
Straight in behind, can't be offside from the throw-in. Michael Seton just ghosting in behind the Switchbacks. Nice, cool, calm, and composed finish in front of the Trailheads there. 1-1. Game on here at Widener Field in Colorado Springs. It's raining goals on Independence Day.
5th goal of the season by Michael Seton. And we saw in the first half those long throw-ins coming from Ansu Awasa. And there, a long throw-in ends up setting up Seton perfectly to beat Andre Rawls.
Shane Malcolm assured that he'd won the accelerated wealth corner kick for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, but the referee gave the goal kick instead. You can see Shane Malcolm's protestations there at that one, but we've certainly got a game underway here at Widener Field now. Didn't have to wait long into this second 45 to see goals galore at Widener Field.
Guadabaye plays it up to Argueta, who scored the Switchbacks goal, his first of the season. Now Guadabaye down the near sideline. Over to Joan. Argueta. Up to Burt. To Hunley. Matt Hunley one-on-one with his defender. Second comes to help. Hunley gets some space. Thought about a long shot. Instead gives it to Jordan Burt. Burt can't square it up. Now Yarrow down to Shane Malcolm. Malcolm, so dangerous out on the wing, has 2 Orange County defenders on him, and he's able to get that one fired off the leg of one of those defenders, and we will have a corner kick, the first of the second half for Switchbacks FC, as Jome will take it, and we'll let you know that this will be an accelerated wealth corner kick.
Center backs forward for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
Jome eyeballing his target. Sends this one into the box, headed away by Orange County. Good job there by Trotter, elevating to head that one away. Now this one in behind the defense, and Guadabaye has it. Takes a shot, and McLean able to make the save. Looked like the Switchbacks had 2 guys there, and Guadabaye and Jordan Burt in behind the defense, but just unable to get on the ball in time. And McLean able to recover and make the save as we take a look at this play again. Yeah, you have Guadabaye and especially Jordan Burt in prime position to score. Ball just didn't quite find their feet in the right place.
Jordan Burt just that little layoff, and Guadabaye stayed forward from that accelerated wealth corner kick for the Switchbacks. His shot well saved in the end by McLean. Switchbacks have worked themselves a free kick right in front of their bench. Get a look at Woldy Harris on the left-hand side of your screen. John Wells as well there in the red polo shirt as Ibrahim Yarrow fired this one into the box.
Yarrow going for Jome. That one headed away by Hume. Schweitzer. Now in Guadabaye. Fans, you can follow Switchbacks FC and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN+, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN+, and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Owasu Ansa throws this one in. And now that one skips over the foot of Hume, but able to recover. Hume. Now played out wide. With it is Seton. He scored the Orange County goal, which has us level at 1. Now this one fired and hit off of Shane Malcolm. That killed its momentum quite a bit. And now Switchbacks FC have something brewing. Matt Hunley down the near side. Has Syed Robinson coming down the middle. He'll keep it. Dribbles away from a defender. Back to Argueta. Now Schweitzer to Guadabaye. Crossfield pass to Yarrow. Yarrow to Malcolm. Now Schweitzer. Argueta over the top, headed away by Orange County, and now a whistle as I believe Jordan Burt was offside.
Yeah, referee's assistant's flag went up quickly there. Ishjom, great hustle working back. Recycling that ball, Ronnie Argueta will drive forward again. This has been a nice passage of play here for the Switchbacks FC out to Hunley.
And here's Hunley looking across it into the box, sends it there. McLean gets up there, picks it out of the air, and in one foul swoop, rolls it out to the far side for Alvarado.
A nice catch once again from McLean. He's been composed in those kind of situations tonight. Want to give a shout out to the birthday girl, Gladys Diaz. Flew all the way from Orlando for this game, celebrating her birthday this evening. Give her a shout out as Hunley will trot across to take this throw in for the Switchbacks. Back to Ishjom it goes, and the Switchbacks will build from the back, and Guadabaye. Yarrow calling for the ball, but he's bypassed for Jordan Schweitzer, and he'll look over the top for Syed Robinson.
Robinson and Hume going for the header there. Orange County gets the better of it. Now Von Wolfgang to the near side. Darwin Jones working on Jones, sends it in. Good help defense there by Nguadabaye. This one will go out for a corner kick as the substitutes for Orange County get prepared on the far sideline, and the same can be said for the Switchbacks bench. A pretty full bench tonight for the home side. They've had a tough run of it with injuries.
Both former members of the United States Air Force Academy. Tucker Bone, Austin Dewing on the bench tonight for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC as we get ready for this Z-trip corner kick.
And this one sent far post. It gets caught up, and they'll say it's off of Orange County, and a goal kick coming up as Leonardo wasn't able to put it in to the back of the net and give Orange County their first lead. So we continue, 57th minute, 1-1. As we take a look at our patriotic fan of the game presented by Jack Quinn's Irish Pub. I almost wore the same shirt. I'm so glad I didn't.
You wore the same socks.
Well, got to. I'll rep Old Glory on this Independence Day. Fireworks to follow this matchup here at Widener Field. And a tinge of some early fireworks in the air here at Widener Field. Jordan Schweitzer dribbles it across midfield. Chris Reeves, far side now to Ibrahim Yarrow. Yarrow over the top to Jordan Burt, headed away by Orange County. Now Trotter.
Good high press once again from the Switchbacks FC, led there by Shane Malcolm and Ronnie Argueta. That ball worked wide by Orange County, looking through the middle. That's going to easily find its way through to Andre Rawls.
Such a different look, as it usually is when you win, as opposed to just splitting and getting a point each. But given that Orange County 3 points back of the final playoff spot in the Western Conference, certainly 3 points for them would be quite massive. And for Switchbacks FC, 3 points would put them just another 3 points away from being in the postseason picture themselves.
Yeah, it's such a tight race in the Western Conference. That ball looking over the top. See if Shane Malcolm can track that one down. Just accelerates over off the surface. We saw a little bit of water going on this surface pregame. Shane Malcolm unable to run that one down, that ball over the top from that man right there, former FC Dallas defender Chris Reeves. But no, you talked about it, just a couple wins for the Switchbacks. They've got this 3-game homestand here, able to get a few points. They're able to start looking up in that Western Conference table. It's a very tight Western Conference. Obviously, Phoenix running away with it right now at the top, winning game after game, but behind them, places aplenty available in the USL Western Conference playoff picture so far as we tick toward the second half of the season in the USL Championship. OCSC bringing this ball forward now down the right-hand side. Good help from Hunley, helping out Joan.
And Jones will fire it off of Joan. You saw the graphic that was up just a moment ago. 5 points clear is Orange County from Switchbacks FC. So even conceding a point tonight would not be ideal for the home side as we get ready for another Z-Trip corner kick. This one to be taken by Aiden Quinn. Quinn with his left foot sends it far post, headed away, and harmlessly rolls out for a throw-in. Orange County will keep possession here. Wasuwansa after it. We'll throw this one in for Orange County. Finds Van Wolfgang, now sent in by Wasuwansa, and a header goes right into the belly of the diving Andre Rawls. Rawls quicker to react than I was and keeps Orange County off the board. Now back the other way comes Switchbacks FC. Burt gets it taken away by Wasuwansa. Now Seaton. Orange County gets it out wide to Jones. Now to Quinn. Right back to Jones. Jones, he'll send the cross in, and that one skipped away. Andre Rawls caught in no man's land there. Didn't know whether to come up and try to play it or stay in his goal. Thankfully, the decision one way or another did not hurt him as we take a look at the chance there off the header from Walker Hume, and Andre Rawls able to make the save. He has conceded the one goal tonight, but other than that, sterling for the Switchbacks FC goalkeeper.
Yeah, it was a good save. Good to not give up a rebound as a couple of Switchback subs are going through their final paces on the far side of the field. Jordan Burt just taking a nasty one there. Referee allowing play on. Tucker Bone appears to be getting some instructions on the far side of the field for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. We'll see if he makes an entrance into this game. Very creative player. Had a great career at the Air Force Academy just up the road here in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, of course, 2 former Air Force Falcons on this Switchbacks roster. Austin Dewing being the other. We saw Dewing's home debut a couple of weeks ago. Tucker Bone unavailable for that matchup, so perhaps his home debut to come tonight. And now Orange County looking to pressure along the far side. Shane Malcolm comes to help, and Malcolm lets that one go out. Goal kick coming up. And we will have our first substitution of the match, and it will be a former Air Force Falcon. Austin Dewing will come in for Syed Robinson. So Wolde Harris's first substitution as interim head coach will be to get a little bit more pace up top on the Gold's Gym substitution. Dewing from Robinson here in the 63rd minute. Hashtag leg day. So Dewing, who made his home debut a couple weeks ago, Dewing also much more than just a former Air Force Falcon, as if that's not enough as it is. Dewing, a Colorado Springs native, went to Air Academy High School here in Colorado Springs, played at the Air Force Academy, and now signs his first professional contract with his hometown club. And he told me a couple of weeks ago that he was sitting in these stands here at Widener Field back in the inaugural season in 2015, hoping that one day he would be down on the field, and his dream has come true, and now we'll see if he can get that first goal as a member of Switchbacks FC. Fans, you can get updates and alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for Switchbacks FC, then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores, plus get reminders on Switchbacks' next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. Ball just out of play as it'll be Trotter going into one of the banners behind the touchline. Andre Rawls, meanwhile, deciding where to go with this goal kick here. Michael Seaton and Ronnie Argueta with the goals, not necessarily in that order. In fact, not in that order. Switchbacks FC took a 1-0 lead, and then Orange County answered. Now an answer coming, perhaps, for Switchbacks FC. Here's Austin doing! Shoot! Save made by McLean! Oh, so close to the hometown boy getting his first professional goal.
And that's why he's on the field. His tricks, his speed really opening up that offensive move there for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, combining brilliantly with Jordan Burt, his right-footed strike, trying to curl that one around McLean. McLean's big left foot comes to the rescue there of Orange County SC.
And now Orange County with Jones. Jones on Jome. Thought about striking it with the left. Now he will, and you could see why he hesitated with the left foot, not his dominant foot, as he peels that one out of play. And let's take a look at just how close Austin Doing was. A great developing play there by Switchbacks FC, and what a stop by McLean. Great feed from the captain, Jordan Burt, to the young man out of the Air Force Academy, and McLean up to the challenge. We talked about this pregame, about how difficult McLean has been to get past, and you could see it there. Only by his foot was he able to keep this at a 1-1 tie, and now tempers flaring a little bit as Jordan Burt, Aiden Quinn having a discussion.
Yeah, it takes
and
a lot.
now Leonardo coming over. Aiden Quinn pulling back Jordan Burt. Leonardo continues to have things to say. Shane Malcolm now on Jordan Burt. The captain is hot, ladies and gentlemen, as he and Leonardo get taken down, and Jordan Burt did not like that at all. Certainly you can make a case for an unnecessary drag down there from Leonardo, and hopefully for the home side that they're able to channel that, as now cards are going to be issued here.
Yeah.
And now Ish Jome wants explanations.
Jordan Burt picking up the Hanson Hot Springs yellow card. Takes a lot to ruffle the feathers of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC captain, Elkhart, Indiana native Jordan Burt. Referee seeing the funnier side of it now, only after brandishing that yellow card. Our second Hanson Hot Springs yellow card of this evening. As you said, Jordan Burt initially fouled. We get a look at the sellout crowd here at Widener Field tonight.
Only the second yellow card given this season to Jordan Burt. So, to me, signals if a guy only has one yellow card on the entire season, then perhaps his emotions are justified, but got to officiate every play like a new one. Can't go on reputation, as this one is fired out of play by Switchbacks FC. Again, the Hanson Hot Springs yellow card issued to the captain of the Switchbacks, Jordan Burt, here in minute 68. 1-1 our score. And now the fans here at Widener Field, a few fireworks off in the distance, rouses them up, as this one will go out of the reach of Jones.
See which neighbors at Widener Field here tonight have made that drive up to Wyoming. Pick up some fireworks. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, 7 shots to OC's 9. OC just edging that possession arrow, 55-45. Switchbacks have had some very dangerous parts of play in this second half as they work that ball out. Ibrahim Yarrow, he'll charge forward down the right flank.
Yarrow with it. Plays this one down, looking for Austin Doing. Doing gets muscled off the ball just a bit there. And now taken back away by Switchbacks FC to Doing. Doing with time. Not much space, though, as it's taken away and then cleared downfield by Orange County. Chris Reeves will let that one go out of play so he can then throw it in.
Just got a good look there at the substitution from Orange County, going through their paces. Goalkeeper warming up on the far side just to be part of the team. Approaching the 71st minute here at Widener Field. 1-1. Frantic start to the second half.
And 2 goals within a couple of minutes as now Orange County breaks in. Van Wolfgang gets it taken away by Jordan Schweitzer. Now sent back in, and Schweitzer sends it back out. Jordan Burt now. Nifty volleying. He and Leonardo once again meeting up near midfield. Yarrow backheels it out of play, which will give us a chance to let you know that the Shandy Clinic is exceptional therapy for exceptional children, proud sponsor of Switchbacks FC, as this ball is played long. And look at Austin Doing getting up to win that header. It will end up on the foot of an Orange County player, though, and now we will have another substitution. It'll be a quick one, and here comes the other Air Force Falcon, Tucker Bone, making his home debut for Switchbacks FC, much to the delight of the home crowd. Tucker Bone, a Mac Herman semifinalist last year at Air Force, is one of the top players in the country. He and Doing together last year led Air Force to a win over rival DU in the NCAA tournament. So they succumbed to Indiana in the next round, but a brilliant senior season for both Bone and Doing. And now both of them on the field together. We saw this in their debut down in Rio Grande Valley. They both played in that matchup. As I said, Bone unavailable for the first home match for the two. And here they are together. And here's Doing. Plays it up. Matt Hunley getting a little bit sideways, and that one should be ruled out on Orange County. It will, which will then bring up a corner kick. And you could just see there, Roland, just all the speed. Hunley, Bone, Doing, all together running out.
Yeah, it was a good break forward from Hunley as we get a look there at a substitution from Orange County. I see they might have to make another one here. Might be a little bit of a cramp after that barnstorming run to make that challenge in front of the Accelerated Wealth. Our hashtag Do You Even Lift Bro Gold's Gym substitution. We're now going to get a Penrose St. Francis Ortho Censure nod to the dock as well. There it is. Very hot day here in Colorado Springs. Obviously, the altitude as well for Orange County SC to contend with. Just waiting on the Switchbacks to take this corner kick. So we get a look there at more of the sellout crowd here at Widener Field. Red, white, and blue on show everywhere tonight. Ish Jome waiting to take this Accelerated Wealth corner kick for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC on the far side of the field, right in front of the Accelerated Wealth tent.
The Brooklyn Park, Minnesota native patiently waiting for his chance to set up a teammate to perhaps blow the lid off of Widener Field. Jome intently looking into the box. And we will now have our substitution as Coleman will come in for Alvarado. So the first substitution of the match for Orange County has been completed. Here's Jome sending it in. This one ends up on the foot of a Switchbacks player. That's in Guadabaye. His shot was blocked. Now to Jordan Schweitzer. He'll whip it to the other side of the box. Going after it is Jome, able to get position and just keep it in play. Now Jome trying to turn on his defender. Sends this one into the box. Headed just wide. If that would have gotten a second head on it, and Guadabaye got the first, and Dewing was there potentially for a second, if he would have gotten the crown of his melon on it, that surely would have made it 2-1. And now Orange County with it. This one is sent downfield off of Van Wolfgang as Jome gently gives it to Rawls, who says, no, you could take it. Ronnie Argueta now with it, which gives us a moment to ask the question, who's up, who's down? Find out every Monday as the USL Championship reveals their power rankings on USLsoccer.com. So make sure you check that out come Monday. Here's Hunley. 2 defenders on him. Hunley gets dragged down, and the referee will say that Hunley dove himself, was not helped at all by an Orange County player. And then Hunley gets back into play and tips it away from Van Wolfgang as we take a look at this again here. And the official appeared to get it correct here. You don't blame Hunley for trying. As now we'll have a second substitution for Orange County. Giovanni Ramos Godoy will come into the matchup. Godoy, 1 goal, 1 assist on the season. So as you look at the Orange County reserves, Godoy is really the only guy who has had success scoring goals this season. Coming off the bench for Orange County. And they'll see if he can provide some goal scoring here. Ticking down to the last quarter hour of this 4th of July matchup. 1-1. Both goals coming early in this second half. Tucker Bone tried to weave his way through 2 Orange County defenders to no avail. Now Orange County sends this one downfield. Chris Reeves admiring it as it goes by. No need to make a play on it. Switchbacks FC will get a throw in. So now each team with 1 more substitution that they can make. Feels like both teams have made the decisions they're going to make.
Yeah, it's added a lot of spark and a lot of speed to that Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC forward line. I almost said Air Force Academy first line with Tucker Bone and Austin Dewing coming in, but those 2 Air Force Academy products certainly added a lot of speed for the Switchbacks. Bone combined well, now OC in behind.
And here comes Orange County. They'll take a quick strike, and it ends up trickling into the back of the net. And that will put Orange County in the lead as the substitute, Kevin Coleman, comes through for the visitors. As we take a look at this again, Coleman getting behind Yarrow. Tap it. We'll see if Godoy, it was Godoy that got the last foot on it. But give the lion's share of the credit to that man, Coleman, as he was able to play a great ball just out of the reach of Andre Rawls. Not much the Switchbacks keeper could do. And an absolute gut punch to the home side, as now they'll have to find a way to regroup and maybe just salvage a point, as Coleman, with his goal in the 76th minute, and we will give it to Godoy, actually. So it'll be Godoy's second goal of the season. Coleman gets credit for the assist, which will be his first in that category. So a first for Coleman nonetheless, but Godoy does end up getting credit for the goal here to put Orange County in the lead.
This one out of play. Hundley picks it up. Hundley throws it in the corner for Dewing. Dewing trying to turn the corner.
Smart play from Austin Dewing, winning the Pikes Peak National Bank corner kick. Was waiting for the defender to make that move. Have him face up, played the ball often. And Hundley will take this corner kick for the Switchbacks once again. And Guadabaye Reeves coming forward. Joined in the box as well by Ishjome.
This one sent in by Hundley, headed away by Orange County. Jordan Schweitzer back on it. Schweitzer up to Bone. The crowd gets loud. Bone sends this one across. Bicycle kick over the crossbar. A brilliant effort there by Guadabaye. Kind of a side bicycle kick as we take a look at it again. Good job by Bone there getting some space.
Yeah, spectacular from the young Rwandan looking for that top corner. So athletic, getting himself parallel to the ground there before whipping that one goalwards. It was nice work initially from Tucker Bone to set up that chance for the Switchbacks FC.
Now in Guadabaye, right back with it, defending at his position. Jordan Schweitzer looks to turn it upfield. Orange County keeps possession. Coleman sends it through, had nobody home. And now Switchbacks FC starts back the other way. And now Tucker Bone loses his defender again, gets it to Dewing. Dewing played it through and goes right back to him, but he overruns it.
Yeah, ball just got caught under his feet the second time, as you said. Hung up agonizingly right outside the Orange County SC box, Dewing just unable to get on it the second time. But once again, more good combination play from the former Falcons. Bone and Dewing added a lot of speed and spice to this attack for the Switchbacks FC in the second half when they came on. Where Switchbacks might have one more offensive card to play in this second half. They've got Mike Seth on the bench. We talked about Mike Seth coming out of the starting lineup. Saeed Robinson inserted into that starting role. We'll see if Mike Seth gets a call for the last couple minutes. All he needs is one chance, get the Switchbacks back level.
And here's Jones on the near side. Gives this one off to Godoy, who scored the go-ahead goal. Now out wide. Back to the middle. Here's this pass is taken away by Ibrahim Yarrow. Yarrow tried to play it to the near side. Hundley was too far downfield to get there. Now to the near side, Jones again. Jones trying to get around Jome. Jome able to close out. Less than 10 minutes remaining in this one. I would imagine that there would be a fair amount of additional time. But in the 90 minutes, 8.5 minutes until we get to that point, can Switchbacks FC snatch a point from this one? Ball went out 2 minutes into the second half. Switchbacks were thinking all 3 points. We take a look at Roland's top game, New York Red Bulls 2 and Ottawa Fury.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Definitely playoff positioning on the line. New York Red Bulls 2 had a really nice season in the Eastern Conference, the 2019 USL Championship. Ottawa Fury, team from Canada's capital, fighting as well. That playoff position, that's going to be a good one coming up, as everything does in the USL Championship on ESPN+.
By the way, 71 hot dogs today for Joey Chestnut, I believe, in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
America. Shout out to 30 for 30 on ESPN.
Yeah, it was fun. That was one of the more anticipated 30 for 30s in my household, was the
competitive eating one.
And Joey Chestnut. We all have our own heroes, Roland.
And not all of them wear capes.
Orange County on the far side of the field. Not sitting on the ball by any stretch of the imagination, but they're going to use every inch available to them to try and play keep away from Switchbacks FC. They've been spooked a few times by the young front line of Switchbacks FC and Austin Doing, Tucker Bone, and Matt Hundley. And now Jones, a fair amount offside. As Roland mentioned, Mike Seth listed on the reserves, so certainly, if fully healthy, a card that Wolde Harris could play here. But there's still time for the 11 on the field to make something happen for Switchbacks FC. Here's Hundley. Hundley turns back the other direction. Over to Jome. Jome, couple of step overs, gets him the space that he needs. Now plays it out wide to Yarrow. Schweitzer. Schweitzer back to Guadabaye. Guadabaye thought about giving it a rip. Instead, he'll play it short to Bone, who gets it taken away. Orange County back with it. Austin Doing in the mix now, trying to take the ball away. And that one just remains in play. And now Switchbacks FC able to take it over. Andre Rawls keeps it at his feet. Plays it to the near side for Jome. Getting a jump on it there was Orozco. Orozco dribbling in on Rawls, and Andre Rawls able to send it downfield. Ooh. Now Human Hundley with a violent collision. And Hundley gets the worst of it. And Schweitzer immediately goes to the referee and says that needs to be a card. And it will be, and it'll be a red. And you could see there Hundley busted open on the play as we take a look at it again. Yeah, not much choice there. You have Hume who went in with the head down, and the referee, you could see it just before we hit the highlight, the replay, that the referee said he put a little bit of his forearm into that one. I think he tucked his head into his forearm. Hume arguing that it was only his cheek that hit Hundley.
Yeah,
I am no doctor, but I feel like high cheekbone.
Yeah, you saw the way he was spun around in the air. Our Ortho Centura nod to the doc. And the confirmation of that handspring, Hot Springs red card to Walker Hume, making their last change of the dice.
And now it will be Crisostomo who will come into the match. So down to 10 men, and then a substitution has been made or is being made. It will be Daniel Crisostomo coming into the matchup, and coming out will be Darwin Jones. As we take a look one more time at this, Walker Hume coming in had the forearm. That wasn't what drew contact with Hundley's beak. It was his head, but also put the forearm in there. So a fair amount of unnecessary contact from Hume. He will come out. Orange County down to 10 men. And now here comes quite the story. Logan Dorsey. A few weeks ago, Logan Dorsey took the ACTs. Later that day, he scored his first professional goal. That was about 3 weeks ago. So Dorsey, the 16-year-old phenom, into the match. And Orange County able to shepherd that one out of play. Will be Dorsey in for Yarrow. So interim head coach Wolde Harris in his first game at the helm will push all of the chips into the middle of the table here. As McLean went down, had some help from his friends here. And now Ish Jome will set up the corner, plays it out quick. Now this one sent in. And this one almost sideline to sideline as it ends up going out of play. But it
going to be very interested to see how much TikTok shop stoppage time the Referee's assistant adds on the far side of the field. There's a confirmation of that change. Jarwin Jones out. Chris Otomo in. Gold shim substitution. Hashtag curls for the girls. That ball goes over the top and Guadabaye tracking it down.
Guadabaye plays it to the middle here for Chris Reeves. Reeves to Guadabaye. Now Joam. Right back to Reeves.
Orange County obviously dropping off now down to just 10 men. Switchbacks FC have a lot of space in front of them. But difficult to break OC down, just 2 banks. The 4 in behind the Switchbacks here. Now Ronnie Argetta looking for that crossfield ball.
And he finds Dorsey on the doorstep, and McLean able to just sneak in front of Logan Dorsey to keep this score where it is. So now all of our collective attention to the far sideline, and we will get 5 additional minutes. Feel like England got more in the World Cup semifinal. I mean, they did, but the home side would certainly like to have those extra 2 minutes that England got at the end.
I could go for a cup of tea after tonight's broadcast.
What a story. What a story. Netherlands and the U.S. on Sunday in the World Cup final. And now it will be changed to 4 minutes. So now as Dorsey just lifts his leg over the top of it, or that was Tucker Bone, excuse me. There's so many blonde teenagers on the Switchbacks, it's hard to keep up with all of them, but that was Bone there, who I guess isn't a teenager anymore. As we take a look at our critical moment of the game here in just a moment. McLean sends this one downfield, and here it is. The second goal of the match. Godoy off the bench gets the feed from Coleman, who is off the bench. So the tactics working out tonight for Orange County. That was our Penrose St. Francis critical moment of the match. Hopefully we were premature in giving that out. May see one more goal here tonight. Here's Joam who fires that one out of play.
Good strength from this Joam, bringing that ball forward, drifting in from that left-hand side. Got a bit of a fortuitous bounce. He kept at it, whipping his shot goalwards, just leaning back a little bit. Once again, that ball drifting over the bar. And McLean will take all the time he can before restarting this one for Orange County SC.
McLean looking downfield. In no hurry. And now puts his foot through this one. Headed by Orange County. Back towards Andre Rawls. Immediately come up. Play it to the far side. And this one goes out. And it will be a foul that is called. And now Jordan Burr urging his team forward. So is the crowd here at Widener Field. And now the long kick sent to the near side. Just skips off of Hunley's foot. Able to recover. Sends it into the box. Headed off the goalpost. And a save by McLean. My goodness. Orange County clears that one out. Right on the doorstep. Switchbacks FC. Is that goal regulation size or what?
What an incredible sequence. Hunley with a brilliant ball in, and Guadabaye fires it goalwards. That ball punched off of the face of Logan Dorsey as he tries to turn that one in. It was a great ball from Schweitzer to start that. Dorsey playing it in with the left foot, and Guadabaye off the underside of the bar, and then the punch right on the goal line there. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC so close to tying this game at 2 in the last dying embers of this fixture here at Widener Field.
And meanwhile, Seton hobbling just a bit. Jordan Schweitzer with the smile on his face. saying, I know what you're up to. A little gamesmanship. Never hurt anyone as Orange County has possession here. Quick reversal, though, as Switchbacks FC will have this one. Andre Rawls has it. He's got to put all of his foot through this one and find the mark. Here it comes. Rawls down the field, camping under it, headed away by Orange County. Now to Ronnie Argueta. Now sent out by Orange County. They're looking for that final whistle. And now they'll give Orange County the throw-in, which will certainly allow the visitors to tick off more time. Now a long throw-in. Controlled. Switchbacks got to take this one back in a hurry if they're going to have it one last gasp. Now on the far side, a whistle. Foul called. Referees will let this one go. And now here we go one more time. We're over the additional minutes. This might be it for Switchbacks FC. Andre Rawls approaches. Sends it into the box. McLean coming up. Headed away by Orange County. Ball rolling out to Schweitzer. Schweitzer chips it in. Headed one more time by Orange County. Now to Ish Jome. Jome sidesteps the defender. Jome still with it. Steps over. Gets some space. Sends it in. Great defending one more time by Orange County. And it will be a corner kick. And now Andre Rawls. Everybody getting into the play. Andre Rawls coming in. I lied before. This is it for Switchbacks FC. Ish Jome sends it in. Over everyone's head. Right to shot. McLean with the save again.
Incredible sequence to end this game. Referee's whistle is gone. He's given a free kick for Orange County SC. And after they take it, that should be it. Great ball in once again by the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Good jump there. Finds its way to Jordan Schweitzer. His shot going goalwards and such a good save once again from McLean. Jordan Schweitzer off his left foot into the 97th minute now at Widener Field.
I know he's not going to get a clean sheet, but the way that McLean played as the final whistle blows, the way that McLean played, he deserves something in his stat line. And I guess all he'll take is a victory, and he'll be happy with that, as will Orange County SC. They come in and get a huge 3 points in Colorado Springs and spoil the 4th of July fun for Switchbacks FC. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, highlights, statistics, and final thoughts from Widener Field. What a game. Not the result the fans would have wanted, though, as Ronnie Argueta has been named our Better Business Bureau Man of the Match for the lone goal tonight for Switchbacks FC, but it was not enough as the visitors answer with 2 goals of their own and take the full 3 points on the road for Orange County, their first road win of the season. We'll be back with more from Widener Field in just a moment.
Fox 21's Living Local and Perkins Motors are exploring outdoor Colorado. And now is your chance to win big. Show us how you're enjoying outdoor Colorado. Snap a pic of you outside, upload it, and enter at fox21news.com. Every month, one lucky winner will get a $250 gift certificate to Perkins Motors. Plus, in December, one really lucky winner will get a 2-year prepaid lease for a Jeep Gladiator from Perkins Motors. Show us how you outdoor Colorado.
Colorado is famous for craft beers, and Fox 21 wants to help you find a new favorite. Presenting the Colorado Springs On-Tap Craft Beer Passport. For just $24.99, enjoy a flight of beers from each participating brewery. Just go to fox21news.com, click on Community, click on Deals, and purchase your craft beer passport. The Colorado Springs On-Tap Craft Beer Passport. Buy yours today.
Casa of Pueblo is taking fundraising challenges to new heights for a second year.
Fox 21 and SoCo CW are teaming up with Casa of Pueblo again to go over the edge. To kick it off, I'm going to rappel off the top of the historic Thatcher building live on Fox 21 Local News right now, July 26th at 5 p.m.
Plus, go to fox21news.com, click community, and see how you can help Casa of Pueblo and Fox 21 advocate for children at the Over the Edge Pueblo event on Saturday, July 27th.
This is really high.
Well, nothing can damper the spirits of a 4th of July crowd, but disappointment throughout Widener Field as Orange County SC comes into Colorado Springs and steals 3 points from Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC here on this Independence Day evening. The crowd has not gone anywhere. Fireworks will ensue here in just a little bit, which means we should probably get rolling with the stats. As you take a look at it there, what an entertaining game. Again, 25 total shots. Both goalkeepers were terrific tonight. Nothing else really separating them except that top line. Orange County with the 2-1 win over Switchbacks FC, but that was a fun match, and now some of the fans starting to give an ovation to the Switchbacks remaining on the field. This sellout crowd appreciates the effort that their boys put forth tonight on the 4th of July, but fell just short tonight against Orange County. Again, 2-1, you could see there the biggest stat line for Orange County SC, as now they insert themselves right back in the playoff chase in the USL Western Conference. So now that you've seen the numbers, here's video evidence of a great match played. There was Ronnie Argueta, got the Switchbacks on the board. Now Seaton getting behind, and Guadabaye put it in the back of the net to tie the score. And then the two substitutes, Coleman to Godoy, and that goal held up, but it wasn't for lack of trying. So many chances late in that match. Credit to the officials for letting it play out, letting it come to a crescendo, and it was great theater with Patrick McLean coming up huge. Well, that's going to do it for our broadcast. For our executive producer, Adam Parker, outstanding crew, and my broadcast partner, Roland Vargas, I'm Ryan Kaufman saying goodnight from Widener Field. Orange County wins it 2-1. Have a great rest of your 4th of July.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.